Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Anil from Woodwork. Back today. As you can see in the title, we're doing an unboxing of the McGraw 10-gallon air compressor. In our shop, we currently have a 6-gallon that we use. It works. The threading is starting to leak a little bit, so it's always running. Not to mention, we're very limited on what we can use that for, but we're actually gonna do away with the 6-gallon, get some electric nail guns that we can use on site when we're doing our projects at our client's house. And the 10-gallon we're gonna have here stationed for like blow guns, nailers, things of that nature. And we're actually gonna connect it to a Husky 3/8 inch cable, 50-foot retractable port that will hang from the ceiling so that it's no longer on the floors, getting in the way of things. And yeah, let's get started. All right, so as you can see here, we got a McGraw 10-gallon oil lubricated portable air compressor. I went with this option here outside of like the 20 gallons, 26, 30s, those 80 gallons, those massive units, simply because what we do in the woodworking shop, we don't really need that much, I guess, like PSI and like all of that extra stuff that comes with those beefier units. This will work well for exactly what we use it for. Most of the times we use it for like pin nail guns, regular nail guns. Don't have a blower, but me hyperventilating the other day, blowing things off of the tabletop, made me realize, all right, I need a blower, right? So we're grabbing this unit here, doing away with the other unit, and let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Let's see what's going on the inside. Let me grab my razor blade to get this bad boy open. So we're back. Get this bad boy open. Comes with an owner's manual. Everything is in pieces, so I'm gonna have to put some of it together. It doesn't look like it's too much to put it together. There we go. Whee! Of course, unit comes with its wheels. Nice styrofoam padding. What is this right here? We'll figure out what this is in a moment. Some bolts. Whee! Let's get the wheels off real quick. First things first, this does feel heavy duty. I will say that. I mean, the wheels even feel heavy duty, right? Components don't feel cheap. To get this from a Harbor Freight, which is where I picked this up, I have a link down below. I don't get credit for it, but I'll have a link down below just for you guys if you guys are interested in this model. But yeah, no, it definitely has some heft to it. Porter, the Craftsman model that I've had for some time, it lasted, I've had it since 2019, and it served its purpose. I mean, I ran my business all of last year using that compressor, made thousands of dollars with that compressor, and probably only cost me, I think it was like $120, $150. So it worked, right? This unit here is a oil lube compressor. So it is a little bit different than that unit. That unit didn't require oil lubrication, or if it did, I never put it in there and I never knew it needed it. But I know this unit specifically says it's oil lubed, so I'm gonna have to put oil in it. Just to bring it up on the table. Here we go. Unboxing it. Here's the oil lubrication that it comes with. So this is pretty cool. You don't have to go out and buy the oil lubricant. It comes with it already in the packaging, which is great. All right, and then it does have a sign that says oil required, check compressor oil before every use. So you'll want to ensure that it's full it's good to go before you start using this machine, because like I said, it is oil power, like oil lubed for the compressor itself. So you really don't want to mess around and not have this thing operating the way that it should be. All right, so as you can see, it has some of these like stop gauges, like oil required, so you don't just start using it. People that don't read, it has this cool little dial down here that gives you an indication that the oil levels are full. It'll let you know with this like little marker here. So when it's low, it's below this little area. You kind of want to have it right at that red, the middle of that red dot. I believe this is where you put the oil in, right in this little region here. That port might be a little small, but I mean, you can pick up like one of those like oil fillers from those little machines that you could put the oil in without spilling it all over the place from like O'Reilly. I think it's like O'Reilly's or AutoZone on one of those locations. I think this bad boy right here plugs in here. Looks like that's where it goes. And these bolts are for the wheels. And just to kind of go around the machine, it does take a quarter inch NFT, I think it's called, NTF. If I'm butchering that, I'll have it listed somewhere up above around. This is where I guess like you release the air. It's like the air valve where you release the air. You know, you can change the settings to more pressure, less pressure. As you can see, the PSI indicators that are listed right here. It tells you how much air is in the tank, as well as like the PSI pressure that you're dealing with. This here, I'm not sure if this overheats or gets hot, so I wouldn't really touch this too much. And for me, I'm probably gonna clear out some space over there, run the tube straight up and over, and then drop it straight down here and just kind of have it dangling somewhere in this region. That way, you know, when we need it, we could just pull it down, use a brad nailer, kind of retract it back up, and then it's out of the way. So this is that gear oil tube contraption thing I was talking about. You could pick up from O'Reilly's. As you can see, it's like full of like sawdust because it's just been sitting around. But basically this goes into the port, and then you basically pour the oil in directly through here, and it doesn't end up spilling around. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, fill this bad boy up, and then we're gonna put the wheels on. Okay guys, so after owning this air compressor for about 4 or 5 months now, using it continuous from project to project, I would say go ahead and get it, you know, pick it up. Honestly, you know, any air compressor under 20 gallons, it's gonna give you the same results for the most part. Like I said, I used that Craftsman air pancake compressor for over a year now, over 2, 3, 4 years actually. I think I bought it in 2019, and it worked well. It did what it was supposed to do. I've ran countless projects dealing with accent walls, you know, all types of different projects with that pancake compressor. So upgrading to this one, I haven't really seen a difference in the quality of the air compressor itself. I will say that it is quieter than my pancake compressor. It's not always running as much as the pancake compressor was, but for the blowgun, it still uses a lot of air. A lot of air is being pushed out of it. I probably could change the PSI pressure a little bit so that less air is being forced out so that it lasts a little bit longer. But overall, I mean, it works well. I'm using it for my blowguns, for my brad nails and finish nailers. I really don't use it for anything outside of that. So for my use and what I see its value, it's definitely worth it for me. Now, if you're gonna be using an air compressor for HVLP, a sandblaster, some type of sander, like a ratchet wrench, those like heavier duty type of projects, then I would say go with something that has a lot more PSI, you know, like upwards to like 200, 250 PSI. And then something that just is a larger, beefier unit for those type of projects and jobs. For us as woodworkers and, you know, DIYers, this solves 99.9% of your problems. But if you're gonna be using it for something that needs more strength, you're better off going with an HVLP sprayer, purchasing a kit for ratchet wrenches, maybe, or just buying a tool specific for that use case. Because if you're just buying this air compressor for that one use case, and you're only gonna use it once or twice and then it's just gonna sit, it's not worth it. But this is portable, it's lightweight, you know, easy to move around the shop if you need to. Mine stays stationary in one location and it's connected to a Husky 3/8 inch port so that I can feed the cable throughout the shop without it tangling and getting all over the place on the ground. But ultimately, yeah, if you're looking for an air compressor, the link will be down below. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this channel. If you look up top, you'll see a product review for the Saker miter saw protractor. This is a phenomenal tool. I use it on all job sites to find intricate, hard to cut angles. It makes it so simple and easy for you to be able to read what angle you need and then cut that angle, whether it's a single cut or a miter cut. But again, I appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel. Subscribe if this is your first time here. Like this video. Drop a comment of what you would like for me to review next. If you want more detailed information on this product, let me know so I can make a follow-up video. But again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here in the community. And until next time, you guys, have a great one.